looking west to the setting sun. Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick, it's the NBA on Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. He's checked in for New York. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. So the Bulls 5 right now. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. New York trailing. Calderon dishes to Butler. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. Nice spin out the left rim and in.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
There's the screen. Gasol kicks to Butler. Hits the runner in the lane.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And that one's good by Butler.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Rose against Butler. Rose passes to Butler. The dish to Gibson. Lets it fly from 18. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Butler goes in and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 1, the Bulls.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York. Joakim Noah's checked in for the Bulls. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Butler passes to Portis. Back to Butler. Inside. McDermott, no one around him. No good. And New York the other way now. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Roten subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Doug McDermott. That's Felton in for Derrick Rose. Now Butler. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Butler dishes to Williams. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Felton from the arc. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark. Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale the way New York ends up going with the new group. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Portis. McDermott's checked in for Mirotic. And it's Rose in for Butler. Butler in at point guard. Ivan Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Calderon. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He dropped 14 points, and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Gasol. Outside Butler. Kicks it to Calderon. Rose against Butler. Out left to the wing. 16 feet away, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And it's Rose penetrating. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, almost 2.5 steals and 4 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Free throw, good, Rose.
How about the night Derrick Rose is having? 12 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Butler goes in. Gasol with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gibson setting the pick for Felton. Shoots off the screen. No good. So New York will take it the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Butler, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with 1 hand.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Gasol. And the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Porzingis passes to Carmelo. And here is Butler. Back to Anthony. It'll count. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half.
welcome back to the second half of it. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for Doug McDermott. And it's Felton in for Rose. So for Chicago right now, Mirotic out there with Portis. Then there's Noah. Then there's Felton. And it's Butler in at the two-guard spot.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And that one's good. O'Quinn's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Butler kicks to Roten, the 11-footer, and the Knicks good for 2.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Felton kicks to Butler. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. They get it back for the lead. Butler can't get that one to fall. The Bulls have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. There's the pass to Portis. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. New York's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Butler. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The Bulls shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Inside, here's Portis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 1st in free throw percentage, 7th in field goal percentage, and they were in the top 10 in team scoring as well. This is a team that prides itself on its offensive firepower, and they get it done at that end of the court.
And don't forget how special they were at the foul line. Sometimes that can be an underrated stat, but they were tremendous, and it definitely sealed some wins down the stretch.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Bulls. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Good on both. The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler dishes to a Flalo. Butler goes in, and the shot is good. Butler's got 14.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Butler. Outside Rose. From deep three-point range, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 9 assists now tonight. And the game still closely contested as we... Welcome back as we get rolling once more. Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for Lamb. And it's Butler in for Jose Calderon. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gibson. Portis comes in for McDermott. And Mirotic subbed in for Derrick Rose. Butler, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony, and it's Aflalo in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. And it's Butler missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Mirotic passes to Noah. Back to Mirotic. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And Butler sends it back. Here's Afflalo. He nails it. And we're tied up. Afflalo's got 4 points this quarter.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. McDermott comes in for Portis, and it's Rose in for Mirotic.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 17 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Here's Butler, and there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And Butler sends it back. To the paint. Anthony kicks to Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. Butler goes in, out to Anthony. Baseline jumper. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Knicks lead by 7.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Rose. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Chicago, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Porzingis passes to Butler. The kick out to Afflalo. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Shoots from the corner. Afflalo, no good.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Now the feed to McDermott. Gets the 3 to fall. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
2 shots. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Good and good.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Rose. So it's New York picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotion.
Carmelo, we have a question for
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Freak. He really stepped it up and played very big tonight. A huge boost from an unexpected source. They'd love to see more of that. Kenny, what did you think?
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.